peeps, it is about 1 o'clock and I am in the car on my way to Manhattan. I've been up since like 10-ish. I was kind of waking up. I mean, I went to bed super late again last night because I canned some green beans before I went to bed. And then I was waking up just kind of on my own, and then my phone started going off all about this group text thing that I had to deal with the board I'm on. And so I was like, oh, I guess I'm getting up. So I did. And I got around, hung out with family for a bit. They all went outside because Steve spent today hooking the boat up and making sure the truck works, which it kind of does. The battery shot. So what we're gonna have to do is jump start it tomorrow and drive straight to Walmart before we take my daughter to dance. Well, we can drop her off, but like not turn the car off and then go get a new battery in Walmart. So, oh, my nose. Oh, I don't know what I got into. Something. So yeah, I did a bunch of stuff for my Etsy update and things this morning. Got that all loaded. I had to use a different way of doing it than usual because, as you all remember, on Monday my power went out. Well, while it went out, I had Photoshop open on my computer because I've been working on like title cards and things for videos. And the power went out with it open, and I have an old copy of Photoshop. Now, it's nice. I own the like physical disc. I bought it when I was in college. So I own a very old version of Photoshop and InDesign and like all of the old Adobe products. Like, I don't own like Adobe Premiere or After Effects or any of that stuff. But I own the old Adobe suite of products. And I got them when I was in college using a like student discount and stuff, which was awesome. If you know anyone who's a student and you want software, getting stuff through their student store is totally the way to go. And I encourage you to tell like people you know in college if there's certain products they know that they will want ultimately, they should really get them before they graduate, which is totally what I did. Well, I bought it before that because I needed it for a bunch of my journalism classes. Yeah, you could use the computer labs, but that was highly inconvenient for timing, so I bought my own copies. But anyways, total tangent. I have Photoshop on my computer, use it all the time, and then it got angry with me. After the power went out when it was open, it keeps telling me I need to activate it, and it won't let me in to use it, which is kind of problematic because the way I usually resize my Etsy photos, like I usually take them with my like vlogging camera, which is my quote-unquote nice camera, because in my world it's pretty nice. It certainly used to be a lot nicer than my phone's quality. My new phone takes much better pictures. They're still not as good a quality, but they function just fine. So I usually took the pictures that way, and then I would plug them into Photoshop, resize them, and then upload them on Etsy. Well, since Photoshop wasn't working, my internet's too slow to load the full-size pictures from my camera onto Etsy. Like, it frequently will time out, or it just takes so long. It's not even worth it. But I realized that, you know, through Sell on Etsy, which is the app for Etsy sellers, you can make and create listings from your phone. And I know there's lots of people actually who solely run their Etsy shops through their phone. That's just not my style. I really like doing things on a desktop. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned. I like the larger screen. I like having an actual mouse and not just a touchpad. And oh my goodness, I hate typing on those little finger-touchy screens. My fingers are too fat. I mean, I have less problems than some people have, but I much prefer a keyboard. I am much more efficient on a keyboard. So, yeah, had to do it on my phone today, which was kind of a plan B, but it got done. It was up about 30 minutes late, which seems to be, you know, about how late I'm always running, right? But, I think I'm going to be on time to acupuncture, though. I told you that's where I'm going, right? Yes, I'm going to Manhattan for acupuncture. I also have 2 other errands to run while I'm there. I need to go by Aldi and get food for our camping trip. Get like some fun stuff and easy stuff, and just since it's our like family vacation for the summer, we've decided I get to kind of, you know, get whatever I want. Kind of do something. Why is that car? Oh, they must want to turn around. The car in front of me all of a sudden pulled off and then like way slowed down. Yeah, they must be trying to figure out where they are. They're probably trying to get somewhere around here via GPS, which is not the best plan. Anyways, I need to go to Aldi, get some food. I keep thinking over what I want. I asked everybody what they want me to get, so try and piecemeal that together. I'll let you know, maybe some meal planning kind of things. And I also am gonna go by Best Buy because I've been thinking about it for a while that I wanted a Fitbit, just for a number of reasons, and that it would be, you know, I was trying to decide which one I wanted, and they're kind of, I mean, they're very pricey, but I've decided that it would be a good plan and it's a worthy investment, and Steve is on board. So I had looked and figured out which one I wanted, and I think I want a Fitbit Charge 2 in the color plum because, well, purple is not a color preference. It's a lifestyle choice, right? So I'm going to get that, and I was going to order it. It's basically the same price everywhere, and the places where it's dramatically less, I'm like super sketch on like, where did you get this Fitbit? Is it stolen or something? Or is it refurbished? I don't know. Just not cool. So I'm gonna get it from Best Buy, I think, because the Best Buy in Manhattan appears to have the color I want in stock. Last night I was looking it up, and I would have just ordered it and like have an order and you can pick it up, which I would have done to make sure that it was available. But I measured my wrist, and my wrist size seems to be like the cutoff between the small wristband and the large wristband, which means that I really need to try one on to determine which size is going to be most comfortable. And I have never tried on a Fitbit, but I think it'll be just fine. I just need to know, obviously, which one I want to get. So I will also be going by Best Buy to get myself a Fitbit, because I figured what better time to get it than right before we go on like vacation, and I theoretically could rack up like a bajillion steps and be like, look at me using my Fitbit, right? I don't know. I just thought it would be good timing. So that is my plan. Got a large jar of coffee with me, and I didn't have, we've kind of run out of, what do you call them, travel mugs. I don't like using metal travel mugs, like all metal ones, because I can't put them in the microwave, and I have issues with my stuff getting cold, and it's like, oh, well, I need to reheat this, and it's just a big pain. So I liked the ceramic travel mugs. I had a couple. I had quite a few actually for a while, and some of them they cracked and then they got kind of weird, so I got rid of those. And then I had one that I really liked that my mom had given me that she'd gotten at Starbucks, or it was from Starbucks. She'd gotten it a gift exchange at Christmas, and I really liked it. And then doing dishes, the kids dropped it and it broke, so I don't have that anymore. And it appears that we are down to one travel mug, which is only a problem because there are 2 adults in our family. So frequently we need 2 travel mugs when we get in the car. Like if we go to the library, Steve and I would both like a cup of coffee on the way, but I need to rectify that at some point. I guess maybe I should rectify that before we go camping. I'll think on that. But I just poured my coffee into a jar because I've been having iced coffee, so drinking it out of like a wide mouth jar has been kind of par for the course lately. But I wanted it hot today, so I just grabbed my roll the dice cozy that I had made, and you can see on the Hooked by Happenstance channel. I made that when I was in California. I made the one that I'm using. So slip that on my jar, and it's keeping my jar, you know, handleable. And I'm drinking my hot coffee and driving and vlogging. You know, I'm being very safe, clearly. And I am also about to listen to some more of the book, The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness, which I'm not disliking. I'm finding it a little confusing, like the story structure. I really hope that shortly something happens where it's like, ah, that's what's going on. Because right now, I'm a little befuddled by what's happening. But I'm enjoying the parts I understand. So, and I'm enjoying the narrator, which, if this was a narrator I couldn't stand on top of the story structure, I mean, I already would not be finishing the book. But I really am enjoying this narrator to the point where I'm going to go and see if there are any more books I can find that he's read. Because if you can find somebody who you like having in your ears, sometimes it's worth just listening to anything that they've made, because I don't know, you just like hearing their voice, right? Okay, off I go to drive to Manhattan. .240, I am done at the chiropractor, and now I'm sitting in the car waiting for my car to fill with gas. It was a relatively uneventful chiropractor, like acupuncture appointment. Had some sensations. I had some cool like tingling from like my fingertips up my arms, which was kind of funny because my arms were like on my stomach next to each other, and so it would start at my fingers and then travel up both arms. It was kind of weird. But the chiropractor kind of commented that like I always have weird sensations, and I do, and they're varied. They're not always the same, which I guess is probably kind of uncommon. Or maybe it's just that this will prove that I'm pretty good at documenting the minutia of my life. So I assume that I just sit there the whole time going, do you feel anything? Nope, you don't feel anything else. I'm like, oh, I feel something. So I don't know, but that is what is happening. Putting gas in, and then I'm headed to Best Buy. Oh yeah, and by the way, I got the car probably way emptier than I've ever had it because I forgot that the gas light wasn't on when I was on my way, and then I got here and then I kind of forgot it was on. And I don't know why there's like so many people around. I know that they just started school. This is the second week of school starting. There's like tons of people walking around in like groups. Almost like they're on like tours or scavenger hunters. It's weird. I don't know what the deal is, but hopefully the stores themselves will not be very crowded. So it is 2:54, and that was the best Best Buy interaction I've ever had. Like I walked in, and there were some guys standing by the front, and the guy said, "Hi, how are you?" I said, "I'm fine. Where would I find a Fitbit?" And he took me to it, and he didn't try and sell me on things, and he helped me try one on, but like not pushy. And then I was able to like walk. He walked me right to a line and found the person to help me. And now I'm the proud owner of a Fitbit Charge 2 in the color plum, size small. So I will let you know what I think of this when I have more to say about it. But yay, it's here. And yeah. So now I'm off to Aldi to go and buy some groceries for our trip. Well, it is 10 o'clock. Kids are reading and hanging out and doing baths and stuff. I'm sitting here trying to edit my Makes Monday podcast. Whoa. And trying not to drop the camera. But I'm sitting here, I just hadn't put on my pajamas because I'm sitting here and I'm just like falling asleep. Like I'm focused on what I'm saying, and then all of a sudden I'll realize my eyes have been closed and I need to go back. All of a sudden, this happens when I have acupuncture sometimes. I mean, it happens in general. Sometimes when I have acupuncture, all of a sudden I'll get really tired, take a little nap. Clearly my body's doing something, and then I'm able to function more normally again. So, I'm gonna try and muddle through because I'm so close. I have like 6 minutes left to edit on this, and then I can start it saving while I close my eyes for a few minutes. So, just thought I would fill you in on what's going on because I'm so exciting. It is so exciting watching me try not to fall asleep. Well, I am headed to bed. It is 4:47. So I got some pear butter made tonight. I made this little bow and I weaved in some ends, and I did some other like bits and pieces, eyes and things that are waiting to be attached to stuff. And I edited some videos and I moved some files and I moved some things around the kitchen. And what else did I do? Oh, I worked on my yarn tail shawl. Yeah, I kind of made it my night. There was the big time where I was like super duper sleepy and I was like literally could not keep my eyes open, just felt like a ton of bricks, and then it passed, and it very much the way it came on. I think it was my post acupuncture like kind of slump, and then I feel better after a little bit. And I had one of my ailments I was complaining of today was the pressure I'd been having across my nose. If you've noticed I haven't been wearing my glasses, it's because it hurts to have them on my face. Which then makes my eyes hurt because I'm not wearing my glasses. It's like this vicious cycle thing. But I, was telling about that and about how, that was then leading to pressure in my eyes and yada yada. So apparently we put pins in places to help with those things. And after I kind of woke up from that super sleepy feeling, I felt like stuff happening in my face. And it feels a lot like I can touch my face more without it being tender. So, I don't know. I'm hopeful that when I wake up in the morning, it'll feel all better. Or at least a whole lot better. But to make that happen, I have to go to sleep. And I will see you all tomorrow. Nighty night.